I hear you.
I am afraid we have dishonored my master, Arcades. He is a pious man who has always sought to serve, and we used the power of his position to force us on the true path without his knowledge. Slavery, oppression, pain, all I use to mold them into what is deemed worthy.
Hold a moment. These are bodies of colossi. What are they doing here? Wait! I recognize some faces. Belfron. Armandia. These were great colossi, all viable competitors for the role of Primos. I do not like the implications of this. Farewell.
How my master was brought nearly to his death. Arcades failed Athene in our mission to bring her servants to a devout state.
That we must do as she bid. Very well.
Trespassers, you are too late! The council already come!
Here, I found these during the fight. I do not know what they once bound, but they might be of use to you. But there are also the council must be important. Something that could help us find a flaw in his plan, perhaps, or learn more about the cipher in the Hyperion. I do not believe so. The council is dying if Anakatos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the beckoned of Athene. I must defer this choice to you. So decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakatos' council before it dies? I do not believe so. The council is dying if Anakatos' dogs are to be believed, and the slaves are to be executed. I am unsure who we should be trying to help, but you are the beckoned of Athene. I must defer this choice to you. So decide. Do we go to the slave pens and help the slaves? Or do we go to the torture chambers to try to find Anakatos' council before it dies? Very well. What can I do? Come, you must choose. Do we find what we can from Anakatos' council, or farewell? These Jotun slaves are fighting for us. What is it?
You. I am past the point of much, but I can feel the warmth of Athene in you, strange one. Has my time come at last? I cannot see. I cannot see. I know the beckon comes, but I cannot even look upon you. I am beyond rescue. Anukatos kept me alive, and though I wished for death many times, I knew I had to live. Athene commanded it, for I spoke with her,
The day the gods struck us down for our folly. The day Anukatos hid my broken body and told the world I died. But I leave you not without a guide. Tell Sikandra she must remember our last day. She must.
Arcades. I had always... He had died. He had died years ago when the gods rebuked him and our people. It was truth. Anakatos had him alive and tortured. I watched him die years before. All that was left of him was a circlet. A circlet. Our last day. The day... Could it mean the last day that I saw him? The last day we spoke, before the Hyperion tragedy. He asked me to escort him through the wilds, to the shrines outside the city, the shrines of earth and air. He told me to remember them when times seemed bleak. I thought nothing of it, but could he have known about this? About now? I once thought that faith was what would ruin my people, the thing that would distract them from their happiness. But I see now, it is apathy. To not care for our people, that is Anakatos' sin. As I thought it was our cases before him. But this is so much larger. Larger than I ever thought. An Arcase. He always knew that I would be here. He must have always known. The task is clear. We need to... Ah! My head. Can you feel it? Something is wrong. This magic. Anakatos has done something. We must return to the city. We might be too late. Something grave has happened. I can feel it in my body. I fear Anakatos may have accomplished his goal. Farewell. I hear you.